Hi everyone, welcome to Descry Gaming Channel. We are going to be doing some Marvel Champions here. I'm going to try again Ultron Aggression versus Heroic Ultron with Under Attack counter deck. And yeah, we'll see how well it goes. Just going to do a couple of things here. All right. I would say Quinn Carrier would be, I guess, more recommended. Oh wow. Yeah, we got all our ramp. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, I could just do endurance, flip, kill this, 3 damage, split personality, flip. Then we got all our hero. I'm gonna load. That's not good. It's exactly the cards that we don't want to happen. Okay, so start off with a drone out here. Draw my hand size to 6. See if I can get some ramp here. No. No ramp. Okay, so kill this. And guess we'll just do a 1-2 punch here. 2, 3. 1 resource, 1-2 punch, ready. 1, 2, 3. Split personality. Flip back. Get rid of 4 resources here. Put Nick Fury in. I guess draw 3 cards. And I think I'll go with, yeah, tag team here. Two more. And I think I'll save my tag team for the drones, or though. Let's put some pressure on Ultron. Let's do another 2. Draw my 6. Go up by 1. Scheme on me. Flipping. Hype check to the 1 drone. Counter phase 2. Ultron drone. And I take 1 damage. End of the round. Nick Fury goes away. All right. So this is what I will do. I'll flip. I guess do 2 damage to that. And we'll play Queen Carry with a Genius and a Gamma Slam. Then we'll do Energy and Queen Carrier to play Valkyrie. And we'll blow up the Advanced Drone. And I guess I will kill the... do tag team. Get rid of one of them, and Valkyrie get rid of the other one. And She-Hulk will go face on Ultron. Draw 3, ready up. Okay. Goes up by 1. Do I want a drone? Sure. Okay, another drone attacks me. Boost card, I'll take it undefended. 3, 4, 5. 2 from the drones, counter phase. Attack again. I'll defend with Valkyrie. Boost card. 1 damage. Valkyrie's gone. And the drone, okay. So strengthen plus Queen Jet to bring out Focus Rage. Take a damage, draw a card. Then we'll bring out Hulk. Hulk will swing out on one of these drones right here. Gets a power. Does 1 damage to Ultron, 1 damage to me. But important part is he got rid of... Just seeing what's in here. Okay. So Hulk takes 2 damage here. And then I'm going to be just flipping and healing myself. Go to 9. I'll draw my 6, but then we're shortchanged, so draw 2 more. And extra encounter card. Ready up. We object for the first one. He'll be scheming. So it goes to 4. Our drone comes out. He'll scheme again. Goes to 8. Right. Lose 4. Oh, damn. Split personality. And he schemes again. Okay, so that's probably game right there. So I will put it to the next phase, which now I'm on a timer. I got kind of unlucky there. See what I can do. He's at 8. Alright, Hulk will swing on Ultron. So it takes 3, draw a card, power, I take a damage. These drones are gone. And Hulk goes to 4 damage on him. Okay. Why don't I put it? Alright, let's take a damage. Draw a card. Let's do 1 resource and Queen Carrier to put in Inhuman Strength. I'm going to flip, attack for 5, put a stun. That will then make him get his side scheme out. I'll use my 1-2 punch here to ready myself. So 2 drones do come out now. They are the upgraded ones because of the level 3 Ultron. And I'm going to swing and kill one of them. And then I'm going to do Power of Aggression to kill the other one, which does then 3 damage to Ultron. So he starts at 27. 1, 2, 3. And there you go. He discard human strength. And I'll keep that one, and we draw 3. We ready up. And fortunately, we're going to get an extra counter card. So he's stunned. Villain phase is skipped. Counter phase. 1, 2, 3. Drone. Retaliate. And a swarm attack. So this drone does 2 damage. Do is I can put, and I just a +1 on attack, +1 on the hit point. Okay, so it's not too bad. Let's focus rage, draw 1. And I will do an energy rest assault on this, which has 5 hit points. It kills it. Drone does come out. We'll do Queen Carrier to put on an enrage on Hulk. Oops. Anyways, then I will do I could flip, take 1 off this. That's also a possibility. I think that's what I'll do. Okay. I think HP doesn't matter at this point. So tag team will deal 2 damage here. Hulk will swing in for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the retaliation, kills him before his effect can happen. So, see you later, Hulk. And then I'm going to swing with She-Hulk. 1, 2, 3. I take a damage. I'll flip, and I'll do legal practice for 1. Oh, wait a sec. Yeah, that's not going to help at all because, yeah, we'll put Battle Fury into play, and we'll ready up. I can't take threat off the main. I forgot. Draw our 6. I'm looking for the Mega Slam, but yeah, it's still in my deck. 9 cards. We might get it with Nick Fury, so let's. I guess that'll be our game plan. I'll object for the first one. He'll scheme on me. Aggression. So we'll exhaust that for an aggression. And he schemes for 2. Goes to 3. Counter phase, extra 1. We'll take the additional threat. Go to 5. That, and we discard the Battle Fury. So I think we have a shot here to win. If we can draw uh, the mega thing, I think we can win. So I'm going to flip, do 2 damage, play Nick Fury, and keep the 1-2 punch. Let's take a damage, draw a card. Okay, so let's get rid of these 2. Oh wait, is maybe counterattack doesn't really help us. I can't really afford to play tag team, so let's do that. Draw 3. There's our Giga Slam. So do we win here? Let's see. I think we win here because I do 2. I would take 2 damage, and then I can even swing with her. Do 1, 2, 3, and I take a damage, and then we play Gamma Slam for 14 damage. Now, the way Retaliate works, guys, if you kill the enemy, then the Retaliate does not proc. So even though we're at 1 health, we do Gamma Slam. It kills him, and therefore the retaliation is no longer valid. So there we go. We beat Heroic Ultron with our She-Hulk aggression. My last She-Hulk aggression live stream, I thought I had beat him legitly, but a player on the Discord pointed out at a certain time during the scheming phase, I forgot to add 2 additional threat on the sides, the main scheme, which would have caused me to lose. So I guess this is like a payback for me to win. I think I got very lucky with the draws. Like this was lucky because at this point, this was like a free encounter card for me. And the fact that we had this come out with no drones out was pretty awesome. So I mean, I got very lucky on that last encounter drawing. You don't always get lucky like that. And then we also had like a freebie with this where we had a Battle Fury out, which costs only 1. So that kind of was like icing on the cake. But I guess I'll go over my builds. So if you guys are into like, just because, okay, here's, I would say another thing is, just because you saw me beat Ultron Heroic with this deck, doesn't mean, that, okay, you're going to build it, put the exact cards that I have in, and you'll have the same result. What I would say is that there is a luck factor, like you saw in this game. Like we had some really good cards that were dealt with us that were very not very threatening to me, let's say, per se, which was great. It gave me time to not be obliterated. Like sometimes you can be attacked 3 or 4 times in 1 round on Heroic. So I think that has some factor in, like if you get unlucky, it doesn't matter how good your build is. Although some builds and heroes can handle certain counters a little bit better. But going forward, I think a lot of it is understanding your hero and playing the hero to their strength and what they're good at, and also utilizing the most synergies you can with their hero cards and their aspect that you chose. I think, and understanding the villain as well, and looking to see what's in the discard and figuring out, should I do this? Should I flip? Those are all things that can help you win on the higher difficulties. But again, I would say Heroic can be very frustrating. I would say Expert seems to be balanced. And if you want to challenge, I think that's like probably the best setting to play. But if you want to push yourself, Heroic is always it definitely will push you, and it forces you. What I like about heroic is it does force you to, like, you are pressured to finish off the villain um, more quicker than usual, because what the meta is in standard and expert is you just basically power up your playmat, and you just stall out the game, which is a strategy, but seems to be the common strategy I see most people do. And then once your whole mat is like loaded with ramp and everything, then you just kill the villain. But a lot of times in heroic, because they're getting that extra encounter card every round, they might get a really sick bad combination on you one round, and will start to cascade into more bad things. So there's really an incentive to kind of put pressure. Like in this. Oh, another thing. I mean, aggression decks should be played more pressurized, like how I played it with She-Hulk. Obviously, like a Justice deck doesn't want to play like that. They want to stall up the game and to thwart a lot and build up their board. I mean, I would say that's how you would want to play Justice. But in my case, playing aggression, trying to go for these like side schemes and main schemes, I don't really have the card play with the She-Hulk aggression to really go after them. In multiplayer, I could help my allies by um, by playing certain cards, and I'll show you which card I'm talking about. So She-Hulk can do some thwarting. This is a really good card, but like She-Hulk aggression, um, I'd say you're gonna lose if you make thwarting your go-to thing. Like that's not your strong area. There's times like where like this, obviously you should thwart and get rid of this. But I was more focused on just killing Ultron than to bother with this. So, but I just want to lay out my cards out, and I'll talk about why I put this card in here and how do I synergize it. So this is another card that's awesome. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go over legal practice. I know legal practice gets bashed on by Marvel Champion players. I think it's a good card if used in a certain way, and I'll explain the combo that I think it's a good card. I just want to organize my cards out so you guys can see how I built this She-Hulk deck. All right, um, and also solo is like a sort of different beast, because the pressure's sort of on you. Multiplayer, that's where you need to communicate well with your team. Okay, so now that we got all the cards out, so yeah, this card particular, legal practice, a lot of people think this is the worst card in the game. Here's a cool fact, right? So when you have this in your hand, what I like to do is like, so right off the bat, I'll make sure that the initial round with my hand draw, I have enough to play this card. So say like say I had like a 5 or 4 hand card. had, say, maybe one ramp, and then maybe I had one of these. And so first off, I'll put this to the side and make sure that when I'm done for my initial hand, I'll then flip. Another thing you could do, if you had this in your hand as well, you could I put this as a card to hold in my hand. So when I flip to split personality, I'll have this in my hand. So then I would, instead of and you always want to, when you use split personality, you want to flip to Jennifer Walters because she has a bigger hand size. So instead of drawing 6, I'm going to be holding this in my hand, and I'll draw a 5. Draw 5 more. And then so what happens is so let all right, so so then say your new hand is like this now. So what's cool about this is you could then just take this whole hand and legal practice for 5. Okay, so basically how it works is choose and discard up to 5 cards from your hand. Remove 1 threat from a scheme for each card discarded this way. And so what's cool about it is you can individually do the threat for it instead of doing a solid 5. So you could go, take 2 here, take 2 here. But it's nice because, taking away 5 like you have an initial turn with split personality at the beginning, and then you can flip and then do like a 5 threat off if you need it. So and then multiplayer, that can actually help a lot. Say if you're battling a lot of threat, because a lot of times people don't think She-Hulk's very good at thwarting. So this is one combo I like to do a lot. So yeah, I don't think legal practice is garbage. It's okay. It's not like, I'm not saying it's like an awesome card, but it's definitely not useless. And my kids are very loud. Well, it's my son and my niece. Their mom let them stay over at our house, so it's very loud. So this is my deck. So I like having lots of resource, ramp, card draw, because sometimes when She-Hulk's in her She-Hulk form, it's a small hand size, so you need to counter that with a lot of draw. Get the focus rages down. The tag teams are awesome against Ultron because they take care of those drones when you need them to. And Restless Assault synergizes really well with Battle Fury, so you can pull one of these off on a minion. Like you could say swing in on the villain, then do a Restless Assault, and if you have this out, you can ready She-Hulk again and then attack again. So, and also overkill damage does damage to the villain. And you also have this that can stun. You have 1-2 punch to ready. So there's a lot of damage in the Aggression She-Hulk. One cool thing that I like to do is, so this is a hard card for new players to take advantage of. What you want to do is make sure it's easier to get the fullness of this with putting endurance down. And there's ways to get your health down is with focus rages, which will lower your health by 1 every time you draw a card. And then you also have this combo, which you can do toe to toe and have the villain attack you, and even better, you could put this out to do damage back at the villain. So you're doing initial 5 from him from this card, and then whatever damage he does back. So say you're at a healthy 11 life or whatever, and you want to play this, well then play toe to toe, play, if you have, this can be on your board at the beginning, and then you can choose when to use it. So then you can get your health down quite easy from the villain and do damage back to him. And then say if it's at 3 and you've got endurance on, this is doing a full 15. So that's a lot of damage right there. So, and it's not impossible to pull off that combo that I just showed you here. In fact, I did that. And another thing is toe-to-toe will work if you stun the villain. So say you do a human strength and you stun the villain and you plan to flip to alter, and say you could play this and it will basically take the stun off, and then you do 5 damage. So 5 damage for 1 cost is not bad either. Or say you're at a lot of health and you're gonna flip, just let him hit at you again, flip over, heal. So I wouldn't run too many of these. I think Hulk is a better suited for this type of strategy, for the villain to keep swinging at you. But like, I do see it synergize well with this particular card to help you get your health to where you want it to do a huge 15 damage swing. The allies I put in, I think the star of the deck would be Hulk. Although you have to be careful because there are a lot of genius cards kind of rolling around a bit. So say you haven't pulled a lot of, say you check your discard and the superhuman strength are not in there, ground stomps are not in there, and even Nick Fury is still not in there, and say Adventure Mansion is still not in there, then you might want to just use Hulk as a blocker. But once you see a lot of genius in your deck, then it's pretty safe to start swinging with him. There is a lot of, if you look, a lot of power, aggression, power. Yeah, more often in this type of deck, you're going to be doing the 1 damage to everything. So sometimes you get lucky and you get a couple aggressions, but I would say if you're partnered up with a leadership deck, then you want to be aware of that, because you most likely will kill his allies. So you might want to just use him as a blocker, and then if your allies are out of play or not there, then you can start swinging in for some big damage. I like to put Enrage on Hulk because he has 5 hit points, so you can get the most out of this card on him. And Hellcat's really... At first, I thought this was a garbage card. Like, I was like, oh, return to your hand. But sometimes you can, thwart. If you need more thwart, bring it back to hand. Call it again, thwart for 4 now. Or say you are short just 1 resource and you really need to play that card. Well, bring her back to your hand, and now she's a resource for you. And she's a wild. So she's very versatile ally. And the fact that you're doing so much damage, you need more of a thwarter to help you out from time to time. So in this, the weakness in your deck is you have the lowest thwart with Aggression She-Hulk. Your 2 best allies are Nick Fury and Hellcat for thwarting. So it's kind of, and then you sometimes can get lucky and pull off the Legal Practice with Split Personality. And also you got Law of Division 2, which synergizes well with the Helicarrier. Hall of Heroes is amazing with She-Hulk because since you can easily flip to alter, draw cards, and then flip back to your hero mode, this synergizes really, really good. And this is probably the main reason why I decided with my She-Hulk to stay in aggression, mainly because of how well these two synergize. No other hero can do that. A lot of times you have to flip to alter, wait a turn, then when the new turn comes, then do Hall of Heroes. But she can quickly utilize this right away with this card here. So yeah, and that's sort of how my deck operates. So this is my heroic She-Hulk solo aggression deck. And you could probably take it to multiplayer too. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.